What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. Good evening, good afternoon, good evening to everyone out there. Welcome back to BCM Sports. As usual, my name is Nate Down alongside co-pilot Stephen G. And everyone, welcome back to the channel again as usual. Tonight, we are talking Champions League football under the lights at Stamford Bridge. It's a new chapter at ROSENIOR'S preparation to his first ever UCL debut with Chelsea Football Club. Yes, 2-2 so far. Can he make it 3-3? Chelsea are sitting 13th outside these or those automatic and knockout spots. The club need, Chelsea need 3 points tomorrow night with injury to Tosin and maybe suspended maybe Guskul also could be out. But yeah, there is a lot that we can talk about. We're going through the press conference, things that he said based on the injury players availability for tomorrow's big game. Are we going to see youth revolution again? Tyrique George and Acheampong also. We might see these players playing tomorrow. And of course, a big question: will we see the return of the legend, the one that helped Chelsea secure its first ever Champions League trophy? David Luiz, no one else but David Luiz, will be returning to Stamford Bridge at age 38. There is a lot we can look with history, the number of games that Chelsea have played so far, and also we'll be talking about. I think it's going to be the first time ever Chelsea playing Pafos. Chelsea playing Pafos, but how many Greek teams has Chelsea ever played? Is it Olympiac? No, Greece. Is it Greece teams Chelsea ever played in the Champions League competition?
Cyprus.
We're gonna look into the Cyprus teams. I think 2 Cyprus teams, but we're looking into head-to-head and all that. Nitty-gritty of the Champions League game to this live stream. So keep yourself engaged in our comment section. Also, there's a lot there to talk about. It's me, Zion, and Stevie G alongside. Everything's going to go on with us smoothly. They want to hear from you, your thoughts, your predicted lineup. Do you think that Enzo, that's almost an Enzo, do you think that Liam Rosinia can make it 3-3? Let us know in the comment section below. It is BlueClouds Media. We'll be here right back in a second. Hello, Stephen G. Welcome back to the show again one more time. As usual, you know how we do it. Another day. Tomorrow, big game, Champions League game. How you doing, mate? All right. As usual, we're looking into it. Champions League. We got some few.
Yeah, sorry about that, Nee. I'm back.
We will be looking into. Okay. Yeah. Welcome back, Stephen.
Yeah. How you doing, brother?
Doing all right. Doing good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Annoyed that I'm not going tomorrow, but some people just want to be greedy.
Big game at Stamford Bridge, Steven. Big game, really, really big game.
Yeah, it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. Probably, I don't know. Part of me thinks it'll be high scoring. The other part of me thinks it won't.
What makes you think it will be high scoring?
Just the
regular games.
superiority in the Chelsea team.
Okay, high scoring for Chelsea. I thought maybe you were saying
No,
there will
high
be.
scoring for Chelsea.
Okay, I thought you're saying there will be high scoring from their side. It means they will be scoring and we will be scoring. So yeah, that game will be imbalanced, and we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. But yeah, beautiful. It's going to be good scenes to see. First ever Pafos making the trip to Stamford Bridge. All right. So where do we start from, guys? Gentlemen, we're gonna start from the conference. Everything that was being said. But big up to Cole Palmer. Cole Icy Palmer, big up to Cole Palmer. He is definitely going to be the dedicated. I would even. If there's what's the other word beyond dedication, Steven?
What I don't know what you're referring to, so I've got no idea. Man City are losing 1-0, by the way.
Dedication. Yeah, they can buy. I don't care about Man City.
They're losing to Bodo Glimt of all teams.
I don't care about Man City. They can buy all the players in the world. And I always tell people, it's not a matter of experienced players and big name players that you buy for your team. That makes your team better. It's about the chemistry that you have in your team. They bought Semenyo. What happened to them in the last game? They got beat. They got destroyed by Man United. Now they've gone in for Magay. Magay is not going to hit the ground running right away.
Oh my
days. The way they play.
They've conceded 2 in 2 minutes. 24th minute, they've just conceded a second.
They don't have chemistry. Pep,
this is potentially really good for Chelsea, though. That's why I mention it.
Oh, okay.
Because Man City are 3 points ahead of Chelsea. Man City sit 4th. Chelsea are 13th. So if Man City and a couple of the other teams in that top 8 start dropping points in these last 2 games, Chelsea can leapfrog them and go straight to the round of 16. So it's got
a
factor in Chelsea, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But anyway, good luck to you, Manchester City. I don't wish you bad, but I want to use you guys as an example to people that always think about experience before a team can play better. No. During those days, the Ajax team that used to win Champions League, they didn't have all the experience in the world. They put them together in this team chemistry. They have the balance from the defense. They have the likes of Nwankwo Kanu and all those players. They have experience based on how long they've been with the club playing. They were not brought in from they were not big name players, which some of our fans think that we can have big name players before we can win Champions League or we can win Premier League trophy. No. But anyway, if there is any other word that I can use for Cole Palmer, I'll say he's the most loyal and dedicated. I think loyal and dedicated person on this platform. But thank you very much. I asked my Englishman, he couldn't get me any word. And
I didn't know what you were referring to. So I couldn't help you.
What other word can you use in place?
I didn't know context of what you're referring to. So how could I help you with a word? That's what I was asking you. Like, what do you mean context-wise?
All right. Thank you, Steven. But yeah, the most loyal person on this platform is Cole Palmer. Big up to you, Cole Palmer. Even in my sleep, I talk to him every day back in front. And big up to you, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, there, I've got some some information I can share with you also related to rumors and players coming in and out, especially the incoming players, not outgoing. It looks like there's going to be some reunion with the some players regarding players that Enzo Maresca did not use them, Desasi and maybe Raheem Sterling. But
Yeah, I
now
don't buy that for a second.
Disasi is part of the team now, working out. Hopefully, Rosinia can get him back on board, back into the team. But thank you very much, Obama, as usual. Disasi
integrated.
I think integrated. Yeah,
means reintegrated.
Yeah. Yeah. And if the owners want Jeremy, they should you should just pay the money for stop penny pinching. No, I don't think it's more about penny pinching. It's not about penny
pinching. They
pinching.
want like 65 million euros to sell him.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of money. Like, it's not penny pinching. That's an outrageous amount.
Yeah. You're talking about a player who hasn't really won anything. He hasn't won nothing. And they want to sell him for over 60 million. That's a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes that's why I feel like our fans, because they're in a panic mood. The fans are more in a panic mood than the owners. Because anyone at all that they hear the name, go and pay for it, go and pay for it. What if the player doesn't even perform well? Then the club is going to end up, will I say, bearing all the loss. You get what I mean? But if you bring him in a very reasonable price, like 40 million, and it doesn't work well, you can try and give him minutes and time and then flip him on or sell him for extra profit. As they say, that's what we do. And it's very, very important.
Funny me.
Yeah.
There's going to be sections of the fan base who don't want him. There's going to be sections of the fan base who want him. And then there's going to be sections that are like, just pay the money. But the ones that like, just pay the money, then in about 2 weeks, if we seal the deal, will go, oh, we've overpaid for him. What are we doing? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, you literally said pay the money just so you could complain then.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like our fan
I'm not saying that's what he's doing. I'm just saying there is a section of the fan base that is like that.
Yeah, I know that will happen. The same players, the same people that will say pay the money and go and get the player will be the same people that will criticize his owners saying we've just waste money on players without unnecessary money, 60 million on this French player, and he doesn't even know nothing. You get what I'm saying? So they have to make sure they do their work very well. They're learning from experience, Cole Palmer. They're learning very well from experience. First, Enzo Fernandez, we all know that amount of money we spent on him was way too much. But then he was coming from winning the World Cup as one of the youngest, brightest players. He was coming from winning the World Cup. So
he was arguably the guy that changed that tournament for Argentina. Because when he started, he was arguably the guy that changed the tournament for Argentina. Because when he started getting minutes and the impact he had in that squad. Huh?
Is that not playing Inter Milan?
Is it Arsenal? Hang on, I can tell you.
I think I saw something like that.
I think it is. Yeah, but it's tonight. It's not now.
Oh, not now. Okay. Thank you very much. But Cole Palmer, thank you very, very much for that. As usual, loyal and dedicated. And my boss, big up to my man like my boss joining us. He said I just taking Fab ASA pinch of salt. Okay, Fabrizio, what did he say? What is Fab tweeting here? I do says, how do you know we are getting midfielder? All right, I'll outline the report from you. We haven't even started the show yet. We're just going through the comments as they come in. My boss said a big up needs Zion and Steven. Hopefully, Chelsea get a win. Pafos TC. All right, KTBFFH. What's that one? I've been always seeing it many times. Everyone is using it. I use it myself. What's the abbreviation for the KTBFFH?
The blue flag flying high.
Oh, goodness. It's the second time I'm asking Steven. I think second time I've asked a similar question, I've given the answer. And I always forget. That helped me with my brain. But thank you very much, my boss, for the comment. It says the Man City are 2-0 down against Bodo Glim. My boss, I know you were there when I was talking to Dan. You heard what I said regard to it's not all the time that big name players go on and perform. This is one of them. I'm not sure if Gay is playing, but I think I get my game on right now.
I don't think he is. It doesn't look like he is.
Gay is not in there. City should be wearing black, right? City is wearing black.
Yeah, City are wearing black. They're the away team. Bodo's home kit's the yellow.
Yeah, I don't see Gay yet.
No, they've
Maybe,
rotated quite heavily.
but no one's asking them to rotate. You're going away, and they're down 2.
They've still got some big hitters in there, but it's like when you look at their team, just on a side note quickly, they got Donnarumma in goal, Ain't Nuri, Kushinov, Aleni, who's I think the centre back that they recalled recently because of the injuries.
Yeah.
Nico O'Reilly, Rodri, Cherky, Rico Lewis, Reinders, Foden, and Haaland. So the defense isn't exactly good, should we say?
Okay. All right, so let's get to the main picture, Steven. Let's start with the presser.
Yep.
And let's start from the injury news. How many players are out of the tomorrow's game, Steven?
Let's see if I have anything specific on that. I don't know if there was anything specific on that. I think it was more to do with the illness and just saying that Gusto and Gittins are available, Estevao's back, and that Enzo's ill and missed training. And that there were signs of it during the Brentford game. And it goes to show that the type of performance he put in. But yeah, he said quite a few that were ill are back. The only names he mentioned though were Estevao, Gittins, and Gusto. And said that Enzo's been ill, missed training yesterday. But I think he was in training today. But I don't think he'll risk him.
Enzo Fernandez, yeah. I think he's the latest player. It's not due to I'll say illness. It's not injury, real injury like knock or anything. So
no, it's just there's been a flu going around. So
yeah. Abbas said Nico O'Reilly at LCM of the midfield 3. Clearly is on it's on the left wing. Is it Nico O'Reilly at?
Nico O'Reilly at left centre mid. Cherky on the left
He's been
wing.
linked away from he's been linked away. Is it Nico O'Reilly? No, Nico O'Reilly. Oscar Bob, right? Oscar Bob has been Oscar Bob has been linked away from there. So yeah, Nico O'Reilly left center mid and of the midfield 3, and Chucky on the left wing. That is from my ball. So what is he? Is Pep Guardiola overthinking? Is he overthinking here, or is just one of those things? Pep plays a 4-3-3 formation today. Still, God, Nisa made very, very good points on downstream. Absolutely, I do. Dan is always, your brother. I love Dan. Dan is my good brother. You know what? He is more of the negative aspect of it. He doesn't like these people. Doesn't like these people. So it's everything going to be about. I don't like these people. He listens a lot to. He listened to people instead of him having a standpoint. What did I see? This is what I saw. This is how I think it should be done. You get what I'm saying? So when he listened to that guy also say the same thing, and that's the end. He has to pick up from there. Me, today I can come over here and say, oh, what these guys are doing is not good. But I have to look at a different angle and say, why are they doing it? What they're doing? And people keep talking about the quality of the Premier League. It's because of the nature of how football has changed. The landscape of football has really changed. You cannot invest so much in 26, 27 all the time. And back in the days, I said that the Premier League was more of matured men, matured people. And when a game is on, when you watch the quality on the play, it's beautiful. Manchester Derby, Chelsea, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool. It brings a lot of viewers, the whole world. People are watching it. But for some time now, you're watching Manchester Derby. The numbers are not anywhere compared to 20 years ago. No, the numbers are not anywhere. What we see now is not anywhere compared to 10 years ago, 20 years ago. When you hear Saturday morning, early in the morning, early kickoff, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, Manchester United, Liverpool. Look at the people that you see in. Rio Ferdinand standing right there, Gary Neville and Phil Neville, and you have Andy Cole and Ryan Giggs. Look at these are the players we're talking about. Now we're talking about Kobe Manu. Kobe Manu is the one we're talking about. No disrespect, but look at the names that we look at the players that we're going to the pitch to see. Alanga. Votamedo. These are the names we're seeing when you go on the pitch to watch football or turn our TV on. These are the names we're seeing. Estevao Willian. Estevao. Alejandro Garnacho on the left-hand side. Jamie Gettins on the left-hand side. Robert Sanchez, when we're talking about Culucini and Peter Cech, we're talking about Robert Sanchez. When we're looking at Gareth Bale, who else? Tottenham at those days, Asu Okoto. Big, I forgot the Tottenham Hotspur's legends. These are the players what we're talking about. And Dombele or whatever. We're talking about Xavi Simons. When you go to Tottenham Hotspurs, Dombele to Xavi Simons. And I'm not talking about the French Dombele. I'm talking about the Belgium Dombele.
Musa
Dombele.
The midfielder who poked Costa in the eye and got away with it.
Yeah. Very skillful player, strong on the ball. This is what we're talking about. So the landscape of football has now moved from that mature level to kids. Brighton filling up so many kids. Crystal Palace. So the nature or the standard of football in the Premier League has really gone down. It has digressed. That is why the quality has gone down. It's not just Chelsea going in to bring in young players alone. That is the landscape of football, and some people don't want to understand that, especially the old school football fans don't want to accept it. But you have to. Football was not like that. Back in the days, we were talking about 40 years old people play 50 years ago. It was the middle class workers playing football. Then it became professional. Now it is business, from professional to business. Where a medical team can tell you, the manager, or tell the football club, this guy cannot play 2 games in a row. Oh, he has to play 50 minutes. He has to play 60 minutes. Back in the days, we did not used to have that. The medical team were not controlling the affairs of the players. Either he's ready to play or he's not ready to play. This is reality. And people don't want to accept that. But anyway, sorry, my guys, for ranting a bit. We got to move on.
Havertz is 26 but plays like a 15-year-old. He isn't matured as a man. He's still like a kid. Same to Gyökeres as well.
That's what I say. So big name, we brought big name players like Gyökeres. What's he doing? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It needs time. It needs time to mature. And even Gyökeres has been a Champions League and Championship before, so he should understand the tempo of the English game. And look at him; he can't even hold on to the ball. He's losing it. That should tell you that it's not just anyone anywhere in the league that you can bring into the Premier League. Now you guys tell me about Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz, arguably the best midfielder in the English game, or not English, in Europe right now, before they brought him to Liverpool. Dude. So, let's have patience. Let's have patience when we ranting and talking about experienced players. Manchester United have brought in lots of experienced players in the past. The likes of Luka Podolski. They brought in Schweinsteiger. They brought in Paul Pogba. They brought in so many experienced players. Not even in the past. I'm saying within the last decade, where they can't even win the Premier League. They can't even get closer. But you tell me, with all those big money spent on Paul Pogba and Romelu Lukaku and all these players, they still have De Gea in goal post. What did they do for them? No, they couldn't even get close. I think they were closer under Jose Mourinho once, and after that, they've been crashing. So we have to look at the landscape, look at the team very well before we analyze and put so much pressure. I understand these owners they're not doing what you guys want to do. I would love it. At least we have some good experience. And when you talk about experience, how do you? What's your experience? That's the question that I keep asking. Is it based on age, or is it based on the number of games and the exposure that you've had as a young player? Because when even Enzo Fernandez came in after 2 seasons at Chelsea, I said we have experienced player in the middle of the pitch, Enzo Fernandez, because he has played a lot of games and played in Copa America, played in the World Cup, and emerged even as the youngest player of that tournament. The last World Cup we played at Qatar. So that's experience for me. It's not the age. Some are older, but they're crap. Just like my boss said, Gyökeres is one of them. And even Kai Havertz is one of them. They're older. They're 26, 27. But the mindset is like kid. Florian Wirtz also one of them. He can't play. He can't play. But anyway, enough of me being funny over here. Not funny, but I'm just speaking the truth. Some people don't want to hear it because, one, it's American owner. And I hate when they use the word Americans. Americans. I hate when they use that word and it gets me upset. You're talking about British billionaire who's doing similar thing, who don't even know, he won't even pay money to make coffee for his own, those that make coffee, those that make the coffee in the cafeteria. He sacked all of them. That's a British billionaire, penny pinching. If you talk about real penny pinching, it's British billionaires. Americans don't do penny pinching. At least they are spending money on youth. What about the owners that don't spend money at all? What about those owners that don't spend money at all to the football club? So if you have an owner who's spending money, at least be grateful. Maybe not the right place, but let's be grateful. They are spending money. They're not penny pinching. They're bringing in players that you think they're young, talented players that can go on and become legends for the football club. Very soon, we will say Enzo Fernandez have been here for 5-7 years already, but hasn't won anything. He needs other core of these players around him to win trophies. That is what they're trying to build. That is what they're trying to build. They've taken people's money. They need success to be able to repay that money back. They are running the football club on high debt and high interest. And I told Steven to watch that video I sent him. I know he didn't watch it. But yeah, the club is running out. The debt is getting higher and higher. High interest. That's how these guys, Blue Co is running Chelsea Football Club.
Shout out Ed Barley for being a fool.
Well, big up to everyone. Big up to us. Steven, I'm here with you. I'm talking too much.
And he's got his rant out now.
Yeah, it's enough. I'll calm down. On it. But big up to
and breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, it says neither owners really need to rethink their recruitment approach. Go out and get proven players, proven profile players like Osimhen. Oh, my boss, I understand. Osimhen is not good enough. Some African legends don't even see him as world class. If you have Osimhen at your football club, or every game there will be a fight on the pitch. Not the Diego Costa fight. He can be awful and he can be good. That's the truth. That's the truth. Osimhen is not that bad of a player, but he doesn't convince me that he is what we're looking for. I've watched him play. He's been awful. I've watched him play sometimes when he's been good. The goals that he was scoring in the Italian league and then the Turkish league doesn't fulfill me with lots of hope that he is the guy we're looking for, as people have always been calling his name. I don't want him. I've never wanted him, and I've never wanted Gyökeres. No, Steven is a Gyökeres guy, but I've never wanted any of them.
I'd also like to point out another guy that I did want us to sign was Girasai.
Yeah, Girasai.
Girasai
would have been a little bit better from the I think Borussia Dortmund, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I was still traumatized from all the previous Bundesliga players we've got, but he would have been about 10 million, so it would have been an easy flip anyway.
And 10 million, I always want to bring those kind of players in. it doesn't hit me in like a panic buy or maybe overspending so much money on those players because it didn't cost you that much. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it says here is Osman and Senesi. I've heard that name. I think Senesi from Palace, right?
Senesi, or however you pronounce it. The
Is it
Bournemouth centre back.
Yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah, is he centre back? Yeah, he's a Brazilian, right?
No, he's not Brazilian.
There's one Brazilian. I think he's Forest, right? He's from Forest.
You're thinking of Murillo from Forest.
Murillo from Forest. Yeah, Forest.
Is Murillo the way to Amarillo?
He's no ways well.
There's a song, Is This Way to Amarillo? I said, Is Murillo the way to Amarillo?
Oh. All right. Bring leadership, and then we know we can move on. Let's see. Stephen, let's look at it. Pafos tomorrow. We've seen that there's not much injury, but just illness. What are we looking at? What's the expectation? How do we tackle this game?
In terms of lineup, or what?
Yeah, in terms of lineup, how do we?
I could share a lineup if you want.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Let me go back to here. I was just making sure I've got the tab open.
Mabat said Lukaku, Lakaka. It's Lakaka, it's Lakaka. My friend said that Gyökeres has a stinker and gets cooked even by the same Arsenal fans. They cook him like
Euros.
What is he? Euros.
Mm-hmm. It's Euros like a Greek, and it's like Greek food. So you like cut the meats and stuff.
My boss said Go ahead.
I don't know how to explain it. I can show you a picture later.
Okay. It says where you from, nationality wise, or which country you live in. I live in America right now. I'm a Ghanaian. Michael Lisa's country, and Tyrique George, Acheampong, those places where they're coming from. Kobe Main's country, that's where I'm coming from. So I'm coming from a football nation. Yeah, we drink and eat it. Yeah, but I'm in America right now. All right, thank you very much. I hope I've shared that with you. It says Gary Say the question. Yeah, Gary says the player says Gyros, a very nice Greek rap, basically like shawarma.
Kind of, I guess.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Big up my Ghanaian brother GH. What do you mean? You're Ghanaian too? My boss, are you? You can be. You're joking, innit? Just read my previous it says chat. You have missed some.
Really?
Okay. Which one did I miss?
I don't know where you got up to. Oh, yeah. So that one and the one after it.
Oh, you want to take it, Steven?
If you want me to, I don't mind.
Go for it. You can take the both of them whilst I look into that real quick.
So why are you looking to what?
I'm looking into something here.
Potential is fine, but trophies are won with experience and readiness, winning mentality, not experiments by putting starting 11 and Gen Zs without having 3 or 4 experienced players in the team, period. Follows that up with Lukaku, aka Lakaka. It's Lakakani.
No, there's one up. Did you get a one on top?
This one?
Yeah.
No, you read this one about the ownership.
Okay, so this one, I think. Because
remember you were saying Senesi about being Brazilian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was that one. Oh, hang on. What's CFC thing you put, Piers? Oh, Ben Jacobs is claiming that he's been told Liam Rosenior has come into Chelsea and said at Strasbourg, we never had a prayer of signing Jacquet, but at Chelsea we can. Can we go and get him? Chelsea are trying to back him. This would be quite a manager-driven signing.
See, I like that guy, Percy or whatever, but sometimes he's been tweeting crap. Sometimes he tweets crap that don't have sense in it. And my boss said he lives in the UK, but big up to my boss. What's your nationality? Are you an English? All right. But Steven, yeah, let's look at the graphic. So
There's your answer to that. You put it before you even put that he lives in the UK.
is it Kazakhstan or Kurdistan? Kazakhstan,
Kurdistan.
nothing
I believe it's
Iraq. Okay.
Kurdistan.
Kurdistan. So Kurdistan,
Yeah.
not Kazakhstan. Okay. Okay. I've never heard it before. I've never heard of the Kurdistan. I've heard of Kazakhstan many times. But yeah, nice for the geographical direction. It's just northern Iraq. More is not, also not from I think Iraq. Yeah. So I have some good friends. I have some good friends from you know. So yeah, big up to you, brother. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. It's go back to previous chat. You missed some. Okay, that's the one we were talking about.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah, yeah. But big up to you, brother. Big up to you. Big up to you. Nice to have people that really connect. I always like to have close connection with my viewers and listeners. Talk to them, not just football related topics all the time. But anyway, Stephen, if we should go very, very strong, I was talking about what would be the best way to beat Pafos. And now I made some few research on how to beat Pafos. You get what I'm saying. So
Oh, did
if
I
you get
send you the one about their previous Champions League lineup? I don't know if I screenshot it or not.
I think I saw some few screenshots, but
Yeah, I sent you some, but I don't know if I didn't do that one.
I made guys. If you haven't seen, I've made a very nice video related to how 4 ways Chelsea can beat Pafos. One, I did talk about the half spaces, how Chelsea can strategize on taking those half spaces, and also I talk about man-to-man press. I did talk about the youth exuberance and what they bring into these game, and I also talk about how to get the best out of Liam Delap against Pafos. So yeah, I did outline a few things there. You can check that video out and see what you make of. I also put a diagram, some graphics over there that explain what I'm really talking about. So it's some good video. It's some good videos out there, guys. You can check it out. Go under my my video section in the channel and give it a watch. And don't forget to drop a like on it. So Steven, we'll start. If we have to start with the game, we will be starting with Robert Sanchez, Badishile, Cucurella, Fofana, and Gusto. No Rhys James. Why didn't you have Rhys in there? Is it because he played last game?
Partially because of that, yeah. And also, actually, you know what? I've got a different idea. Because Gusto's just coming back. There we go.
Acheampong. I had in mind that Acheampong because when I made my research and what I was trying to put together,
I was considering Acheampong for left centre back, but I went Badiashile in the end.
Yeah, I feel like Gusto won't be ready for today's game, but he can maybe if
Today,
there's a chance.
We're not there yet.
Tomorrow's game. In tomorrow's game.
That's tomorrow's stream.
If there's a chance, he could come back from the bench. Boss said, by the way, this is my first time coming to your stream on YouTube. I know. You read that one?
I think you did earlier. Was that not one of the first messages?
No, he was talking about his earlier messages. He says, Nee, you missed my earlier messages. I say, Nee, you mentioned Maraska that chat. You missed. Yeah, I did. It took me a while to get Maraska out of my head. It would take a while. Even when Maraska came, I'm always getting confused with Enzo Maraska and Enzo Maraska and then the Fernandez, right?
Yeah. And now you're going to get confused with Liam and Liam.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna get confused with Liam Rosenio and then Liam Delap. So it will take a time before it process, and then I get that old name off my head and then start sticking to new name. So I'm sorry if I messed up on there. I messed up on there. So forgive me on that. Liam wants Jaka.
That's what I just read out, the Ben Jacobs thing.
Look, Ben Jacob is just regurgitating. You know why? Because we all knew that Liam Rossini is coming for the French league. He saw this guy play on I think about 2 seasons now. He's seen him play, and he think that he'll be.
I don't think it was 2 seasons. At least not. It's about a season's worth, I think, because I think he was out on loan for the first half of last season, then got recalled, and then went basically straight into the starting 11. So it's only been about a year, I think.
So I mean, he's seen him. So that's the reason why he's recommending that Chelsea. If Chelsea want a center back, that's a ball playing center back that we want. If you guys can remember, also in the summer, that Chelsea were looking for a ball playing center back, not just any ordinary center back. Because that is why also Chelsea did not push so much for McGay. And even McGay have made his preference that he wants to join City based on the money. Because McGay was not McGay. Gay was never going to make 300K at Chelsea. No, it was never going to make any anywhere. And I was trying to explain this to Dan, that players that are on long-term contract and the money has been spread across that year are more secure at the football club than players that have short contract within 2-3 years contract at the football club. You get what I'm saying? If you have 6-7 years contract, you're more secure as a player than players that have short-term contract that are making 300, 500. If you want me to explain, I can go ahead and explain for you if you want an explanation on that, unless you know it. If you know, you know, they always say. So yeah, Steven, we have Santos and Caicedo, Alejandro Garnacho, João Pedro, Estevao, Williams, and Delap. No Palmer. What's your reason for not having Palmer in the list?
I'd have Palmer on the bench. He started the last game, but he was coming back from illness. So personally, for me, I'd lean towards having him on the bench, but not starting him, and trying both João Pedro and Delap together and see how that works. And if it doesn't work, then obviously you got Palmer on the bench to bring off the bench if needed.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find some team news about Pafos.
So that's the reason why you think that Palmer wouldn't start. I feel like I don't know. I'm having a feeling he will be starting because Palmer is frustrated.
Maybe
he's getting frustrated, but I mean,
I don't think he's getting frustrated.
He's not hitting the numbers that he wants. He's frustrated.
Just quickly, because I've just looked this up, and this sort of has a slight impact on things.
Okay.
I don't think they've done their conference yet, but according to UEFA, they have 3 doubts for this game. João Correia, who is like a left wing back, Goldar, who's their captain and left centre back, and David Luiz, who played as a central centre back.
Okay.
But I don't know when they're doing their press conference for the game, so that could obviously still change. But as of the time of this stream, it's possible that those 3 players are missing. Okay.
Thank you very much, Steven, for the updates. But big up to Proper Chelsea. Dan says big up me and Steven. May up the Chelsea. Hope for another win tomorrow. Absolutely, Dan. Thank you very much for it. Since Maresca wanted Gay or Morero as ball playing centre back, the board told Maresca work with what you got. But to be honest with you, Mabaz, if you watch carefully, I don't think both those 2 players are ball-playing center-backs. Gay is not a ball-playing center-back. He's a good defender. He's not one that really carries the ball in terms of how Enzo Maresca wants to play. Steven, am I right or wrong? With the 2 of them, which of them is more of a ball-playing center-back?
I'm not too sure, but I'm not really that big on Moreno, unlike some people, personally.
Look, sometimes these players, Morero, to be honest with you, he did very good because they were defensively, they were playing defensive football. If you look at what Nuno Espirito Santos did with Nottingham Forest, they sit deep, very compact. They were not playing, they were not attacking teams like they used to when they play those mid-table teams. When you're playing them, they sit deep and play on counter-attacking football. When you come to Chelsea, that kind of football is not going to work. Morero was definitely going to struggle. Let's see how Gay does with Chelsea. I mean, does with Manchester City. Let's see how Gay does with Manchester City. Because you're not going to sit deep. You will be controlling the game. You'll be playing high line. That kind of a thing. That is what exposes you as a center back. If you're that good of a defender, we will see it. Because we know a lot of defenders rely on pace. But without having that, proper mindset as a center back. And I did give examples of a few streams that I've done. Real Ferdinand was not born with pace. Company was not blessed with pace. JT was not blessed with pace. But then when you talk about one of the best center backs, arguably 5 top center backs in the Premier League, you cannot talk. We cannot say it without mentioning these 3 names: Ferdinand, JT, and maybe Vincent Company. You cannot do it. Van Dijk, one of them. Why? Because defensively they are good. They don't rely on pace to defend. That's the difference between these current defenders and one. I also give you Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker, as soon as Walker started growing and he was, having problem with pace, now defending become a problem for him. Now City have to let him go because he couldn't defend very well because he relied more on pace instead of actual defending. Kyle Walker will beat you with pace. He will always run and make sure he covers. But once the legs were going, too much mileage on the legs, then defensively he couldn't defend anymore. But anyway, Steven.
I was just looking at more news about their injury. So it says that David Luiz may miss out, having come off with an injury after 12 minutes of the defeat at the weekend. His replacement was also then substituted later on due to a physical issue, as well as attacker. He sort of plays as a wing back. And then on top of that, it says they may therefore be down to the bare bones at the back on Wednesday when Derek Lucassen, the brother of Sunderland striker Brian Broby, should partner makeshift centre-back Bruno Langa. So they've got someone who's a brother of Brian Broby in defence.
Guys, we're going to end up seeing cricket scoreline. We might see. Big up to JC. Big up to JC. Big up to Danny. Dan also. What's Dan saying here? Dan saying, how do you leave on your ex, bro? As well. Okay. How do you go live on X, bro? As tell me a link. Oh, okay. How do you go live
on
X? Oh, okay. Yeah, Dan, I'll talk to you. I'll explain that to you and later off stream. Okay, I'll give you a call and explain it to you. I will do that to you right now. I'll do that. So right now, guys, if you don't know, I'm streaming live to 3 platforms at the same time. I'm streaming now. I have added my Facebook account. That account is also growing very fast. And also I haven't added my TikTok. I don't know how to do that yet. I don't think it's there should be a way to do that. But my TikTok is growing. We're almost close to 6K on TikTok. And then my X account is also there. I always stream heavily on that X account. But yeah, my Facebook is starting to grow, so I've added that to it. But besides that, everything is moving on smoothly. Big up to JC. Says JC, say hello, my boss. How are you? That's an individual conversation there from JC. JC said I'm good. How about you over there? Okay, I'll skip the individual conversation so I can move on with the show. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Enjoy yourself over there, and let me know what you guys make of tomorrow's game. How should we tackle it, Steven? How should you tackle it? Where do you see? How would you approach the Pafos game tomorrow? I have my own. I did my own research, and I've come up with some tactical analysis on how we can break these guys down. Where do you stand on it?
I've also just put Hato for Kukurea as well because Hato's not got minutes, and I may as well use him for this game. But yeah, I think for me, you could have Santos doing something that we may not necessarily always see from Rosinia in a sense because of the level of opposition.
Opposition.
Flipping heck, my brain don't want to
Guys,
work.
listen, the Englishman can't even speak English.
Yeah, I'm really tired today. And maybe you see Santos get involved more in the attacking phases, because at least in my mind, we shouldn't be that worried in terms of the Pafos attack. And it also gives you an extra number. We know that with Rosinia, he kind of likes a box midfield and having kind of like 5 players in the attack, which given that Pavos play like a back 3/back 5, that's a massive factor in it for me, because it essentially means they have to go man for man with our attackers defensively. So you give the advantage to the Chelsea attackers, but regardless, they're playing some backups by the looks of it. So I would have backed us against their first team defenders, but you've got to back it even more against the backups, especially when, like I said, I think it was their left centre-back, their central centre-back, which is David Luiz, and their sort of left wing-back. So that whole left side, to an extent, could be backups. So you've got to target that side of the pitch if you want to focus on one specific area, which in this lineup means this man gets a lot of the ball. Estevao.
Okay.
Because obviously he plays on our right side, which would be their left side. But it'd be interesting because at least with my lineup, you've got Acheampong, who's sort of a hybrid centre-back, right-back. You've got Hato, who's more of a natural left-back, but again, can play centre-back. So he's sort of the opposite of Acheampong to that extent, where both can play full-back and centre-back. So it'd be interesting to see how it works if this is the back 4 in terms of who goes up to help create that 5 attack, if that makes sense. Given that both can play centre-back and whatnot, it'd be interesting for sure. But I think you lean more towards a Acheampong maybe. But yeah, I'm sort of hoping we see Estevao. Obviously, he's back from illness, but it means that you can give him some more minutes and he can sort of help us kill a game early so we can start subbing off players with an eye to the weekend. Because the weekend we're away to Crystal Palace on Sunday. So you want to kill the game early, go strong, kill the game early, and then you can start bringing in some of your backups.
Okay.
Obviously, some of those are backups, like Acheampong. Buddy Shield's kind of a backup. Hato is a backup. Santos is a backup, obviously. Then in terms of the attack, I view Estevao longer term as a starter. I think that goes without saying, especially with the impact he's had. But Garnacho, I think, is a difficult one, right? Because he has his moments where he's like really good, and then he has his moments where he's like, when he's on it, he's on it. And when he's not, he's absolutely awful, is how I'd put it with Garnacho. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like on his day, like Arsenal when he came off the bench, he was absolutely quality, yeah? But then you'll see, I can't think of a game top of my head, but we've seen a few games from him where he's really not been at it, and you're like, what happened? Because the other day, for example, you might be like absolute top quality. And then, 3 days later, you're looking awful. consistency is the thing for me with Garnacho. But I think, for me, I think when it comes to the Prem, I'd probably lean more towards Delap starting in the Prem, and you'd have Palmer in there for him.
Okay.
But longer term, I want to see Estevao, Palmer, and maybe, well, you could take your pick for the left-hand side. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think those two, towards the back end of the season, need to be starters if they're fit. And I think that's probably what will end up happening because they're such big impact players.
Right.
And that's also why, obviously, with Estevao being ill the other day, I still want to start him tomorrow just to get those minutes in the leg, see how he feels, kill the game, sub him off, and maybe even start him on Sunday. Because we don't know how long he's been well. Obviously, he was ill for the game on Saturday, but he could have been training from the next session, which I presume will be Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously they train today. So he could have been all right for a few days now. We don't know, but he's definitely back in the squad. So that's the main thing.
Right.
But yeah, I think Estevao's easy way to exploit the Pafos defense is sort of my main focus for the game. And hopefully it means that the Delap can get some goals and get some confidence in himself. And then he starts firing.
Yes, Steven. I think Delap will be very, very important into this game. Why am I saying this? Estevao Williams and Alejandro Garnacho are going to be very, very important in this game. What we have to realize is Pafos is not going to attack us like other teams, maybe Arsenal or maybe Liverpool. Pafos will set himself very, very deep. And, like I said, if the idea or the way we play has to change from Enzo Maresca's style of play, slow building from the back, and then trying to join the attack. But then we've seen that this man during Liam Rosenior's attack is always starting with 3-2-5 formation during attack. In this aspect of the game, players like Alejandro Garnacho are going to be very, very important. Now, I was also said about Delap. Delap up there, the ball has to be delivered to him on time, because what I've realized is Pafos have struggled against big number nines or strikers in their campaign. They've struggled to play, and the defense have struggled very, very well. So Delap will be very, very useful if we release the ball on time for him. How do Chelsea, take advantage over those half spaces over there? And I said that in the video that I wrote, I said that if Pafos always is another goal for Bodo Groom or whatever the name is, 3-0, Bodo Groom, 3-0, Manchester City 0, Bodo Groom 3. This is the disgrace to Manchester City. It is really a disgrace.
Bodo
It's
glimpse.
a disgrace. Yeah. 3-0.
Jens Petter Haag. Apparently, it was a banger as well. I've not seen it. Like, they're celebrating on my screen. I just haven't seen it because obviously I was actually trying to check something about the game tomorrow.
All right, so we're back again. Sorry, guys. I'll check in the comments as they come in. So, like I said, the Pafos really, they're gonna sit deep. So the strategy of trying to attack them is by the midfield. If we lose the ball within 5 minutes, we have to recover and get the ball back, like we did under Sarri. If you guys remember, under Sarri, when you lose the ball within 5 minutes, we get the ball back. I don't know if Mauricio Pochettino did a similar thing. When they lose the ball, 5 minutes they recover and get the ball back. That is how Chelsea have to go in with this game. And also, let's talk about the man-to-man press. Pafos relies more on counter-attacking football. So in this way, the strategy is Rosenior team are known for aggressive and counter-attacking football also. The press is very, very high. The moment Chelsea loses the ball, like I said, Andrew Santos are going to be very useful. Enzo Fernandez will be very, very useful in tomorrow's game. So, yeah, if David Luiz play, it means that Chelsea will get advantage because he doesn't have that legs anymore like he used to 10 years ago. It's not the David Luiz we brought in the first time, and not the David Luiz that even returned from PSG to win another trophy with Chelsea. It's not that David Luiz that is coming in. So the likes of Alejandro Garnacho will be very, very useful on that left-hand side, and Estevao Williams will be very useful on that right-hand side.
Also, just quickly, sorry, it's 4-0.
Yeah.
I think.
4-0. I haven't seen that.
No, correction, it's 3-1.
3-1. Because I was
My phone was bugging out. My phone was bugging out.
All right. Yeah, it's 3-1. And Ryan Chucky scored 3-1.
They got lucky then.
Yeah. But big up to everyone. Big up to Click CFC. Big up to you. Says Man City losing 3-0 to Bodo Gling. Yes, now 3-1. It's a disgrace. David Luiz doesn't have that pace like he had 10, 15 years ago. Absolutely. So time to use that. Chelsea need to, if he plays, we have to take advantage over that. And I did talk about the youth exuberance right now. I know Tyrique George and maybe Acheampong, these players play with a lot of inexperience. They're a bit raw. But the best thing we can do is the pace. They don't have the pace. They have a lot of experienced players, but then the age is not anywhere close to the, I'll say, the intensity that our players are going to provide on the pitch. And one thing we're playing at Stamford Bridge, so we have more advantage. Also, when I talk about Liam Delap, he's going to be very, very useful in this game. Pafos has struggled with physical strikers all over in their campaign, the Champions League games they play. The strategy to get Liam Delap on the ball is more physical present in the perfect, I'll say it will be a perfect energy against Pafos. How can we do that? Alejandro Garnacho, Chelsea have to get these players in those areas, release the ball for them when Pafos lose the ball. You get in between keepers. They have issue between their center back and the keeper. Is going to struggle with Delap present in front of them. Even if Delap doesn't score, he has a chance to release the ball to Alejandro Garnacho to finish it, or maybe Estevao Williams to finish it. And we know how clinical Williams can be. And when a good day for Alejandro Garnacho, I know he's been wasteful in the last game, but then he has some days that he becomes very good. So we can utilize these players are going to be very, very important for us. Also, I did talk about the midfield. I haven't talked about the goalkeeper that much because I don't think he's going to be very busy tomorrow. He's going to be that busy because what they're coming with. But then, this is what I think, how to exploit the Pafos game and how to get the best out of them. And I did talk about Delap. Ellie release the ball on time for Delap, let him finish. Sometimes I see a little bit of immaturity and rawness from Delap when he received the ball. Sometimes he doesn't look into the pole like I did complain last season with Pedro Neto. And this season he's done it much better. He always shoots with his head down. You're not going to get anyone if you're shooting with your head down. Look and pick up a pass, pick up someone and cross the ball to him. One player that does it better is Reece James and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Whenever they put it in the cross, they have their head up. And every player that lifts their head up, look in the box and find the player, always end up delivering a good pass. David Beckham does it very well. It's not he doesn't cross the ball in for nothing. He's always picking someone up. Reece James, when he crossed the ball, look at him. He always lift up his head, pick up someone, and cross the ball to that person. Similar to Trent Alexander-Arnold. I know he does it. I'm not talking about the defensive aspect of his game. I'm talking about the reliability of him going forward and putting in the cross. Always perfect. Pedro Neto was doing a bad thing last season, and this season he's done a little bit better with some of his crosses. Garnacho need to follow suit. Pick up a man, lift your head up, look for someone, and cross the ball to that person if you can finish. And I'm sure we will, finish this game very, very well, Steven.
Yeah, I'm just checking something. So on UEFA Champions League,
yeah,
like on the actual page,
they
have like the top speeds and average speed per match for the players. So with their injuries, I've looked at the four players that are likely to sort of come into the team or already were. So that Lucason, who's related to Brian Broby.
Oh, hold on, Steven. Red card for Man City. Red card, Man City. Man City, that red card. AK was on the screen, but I was talking because of my explanation, so I couldn't see who received that red card. But yeah, Man City, red card.
They've just had a goal disallowed, Bodo Glimt.
The red card came before the goal. Yeah,
I know. I was looking up, hoping that replay I was going to see was a red card, but it was the offside goal that would have made it 4-1.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching right now, I know you probably have seen it.
Rodri.
Rodri.
Yeah.
Rodri. What the heck?
What did you just say?
I said Rodri. What the heck?
Oh.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, I was looking at the lineup from their last game, but factoring in the players who might come in for their injured defenders and stuff.
Steven, check and see if I don't follow this guy, Fabric Auction. I know you do.
That's Fabrice Hawkins. Why was he saying?
Thank you, Cole Palmer. But yeah, JC said
okay, I know what it is. I've just seen it. This would defeat the whole purpose of it. Chelsea are now open to signing Jeremy Jacquet with an immediate loan back until the end of the season. Let me put it like this to you, right? Chelsea are looking at a centre-back to improve their squad for this season. According to Fabrice Hawkins, who's fairly reliable, quite reliable, yeah?
Yeah.
We're now open to the option of loaning them back for the end of the season. Right. So what we got to do, recall Mamadou Sarr or Anselmino, because they're the only options we have at this point. Personally, I would not be recalling Mamadou Sarr because it's not worth annoying the Strasbourg fans any more than they already are.
Yeah.
Anselmino seems to be injury prone. So I'm not sure that's a great option. So we're stuck.
So from what you read, we're getting the player on loan.
No, we're not getting him on loan. We are open to buying him. It's not saying it's done. Chelsea are open to buying him and then loaning him back to Rennes until the end of the season.
Like we did with Pulisic. Isn't it? Similar thing.
I can't remember what the deal was with Pulisic.
Yeah, we did the same thing with Pulisic. Remember, we paid for Pulisic. We left him there for the season. And then when the season ended,
I can't remember.
Yeah, we did a similar thing to Pulisic. And who else? I think there are some few players we did similar thing to them, where we bought them and left them there. Until I think we did the same thing with Quenda. Quenda also is our player, but we left him with Sporting CP until the season ends, and then he joined us in the summer. But thank you very much, Cole Palmer. This is what I talk about, Cole Palmer. I told you guys, even when I'm sleeping, I've been talking to Cole Palmer at 3 a.m. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know he's been talking to me at 3 a.m. A lot of my reply to Cole Palmer is at 3 a.m. and sometimes 4 and even 2. So anytime I see a comment from him in the comment section, one of the videos, I right away, I reply Cole Palmer. So yeah, that's why I keep saying. But anyway, thank you very much on that, Steven. Cole Palmer for sharing that. Say Dilap struggle. What do you make of these comments? Is Dilap struggle under Enzo Maresca because did he understand the player's profile, asking Dilap to drop deep, doing the false 9? That's why Dilap struggle under Rosinia. He says under Rosinia, he will strive. I'm having the feeling he will. If that is true from the way Mabaz saw the way he plays under Enzo Maresca, he might do better in new way. Why did Chelsea get a draw against Carabao under Maresca? What was the reason? I think we underestimate too many changes. Just like I said, too many changes destroy the chemistry of the team, and that's why Enzo Maresca failed. He did the same thing when he was with Leicester City. They accumulated a whole lot of points, and we've done that. He's done that 2 seasons with Chelsea. His first season, we started very, very well. I think we started poorly in the first season, and then we started doing better in the second. I think the end of the season, we started very well, and then we'll go down, and then we pick up again. The same thing he did last season. I mean, this current season. We start very well, and then we start dropping points because of too many changes. You can't have a formidable starting center back. Always you're changing your center backs, and that's where Sanchez struggled. When you start having a setup that keep consistently in the back, the goalkeeper becomes more reliable because he knows who he's playing with. And some of the pair were not good. He playing Tosin Chaloba and Tosin and Badishile. Tosin did three solid mistakes in 3 consecutive games against Bradford. I think Brentford, right? Against Brentford and against other teams.
Brentford.
Yeah, Brentford. 3 games in a row.
Bradford. We ain't played Bradford in years.
Yeah, not Bradford, Brentford. He was committing the same mistake 3 games in a row. I was like, man, what are you doing? He can't run, he can't tackle, and he's awful. Awful. So it wasn't good for some of the pairing that we have in the back, and the chemistry wasn't there. Peter Cech has a consistent back four all the time. Ivanovic on the left hand side. We have JT on the right hand side, right center back, and we have Ricardo Carvalho left center back, and then we have who on the right hand side, right back. Who do we have there? I can't even remember. Was it Ricardo Carvalho on the right back? Can you help me
right
here, back. Yeah, who do we have as a right back? Sorry, you didn't hit that toe.
Yeah,
I said you didn't hit it. You said,
no,
yeah,
I did hit it.
I know you did. So I was like, you didn't hit. Trying.
Right
back.
Guys,
you can help me. Right back under
Ferreira,
JT.
no?
Yeah. Paulo Ferreira. Yeah. He has Paulo Ferreira at the right back, and those are consistent back that we're playing for, several seasons. And we can't have that. We can't even have 3 or 4 games in a row with a specific, center back. Every game is changing. He made almost about 65 changes before he left the football club. How can you win? We talk about not winning nothing with these young players. It's because of Enzo Maresca. He was part of it. I praised him when he won the World Cup, the Club World Cup. I praised him, but we all know what was going on. That the more changes you make, it doesn't help the team. It doesn't help the team. So, I think I'll say that too many changes. That is why. JC said 2 days, just 2 games. That's when Garnacho delivered against a low end Wolves and 15 minutes against Arsenal. That's all his season moment. JC, I read it, but I didn't understand what JC is trying to say. He says 2 days,
I'm just getting this
just 2 games, and that's when Garnacho delivered against the low end Wolves, and then 15 minutes against Arsenal. That's all for him this season. I don't know if JC is trying to say that Alejandro Garnacho moments was against Wolves and against Arsenal, and that's all he's done the whole season. I'm trying to understand what the JC is saying.
Yeah,
by the way, JC, if you're free, I know you were asking.
I think he's saying that only 2 games.
That he's been that good?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't disagree with him because it's in and out. He's still understanding something new under Maresca. Now we have a new manager here, Rosinio. Let's see how he does. Under Maresca, the tactics was different, but under this guy, it's also different. So let's see how he does. It's not always easy when a club changes managers in the middle of the season. You have to adapt. They have to adapt different style of play. A manager has been working on a season and a half, one tactics, a style, inventing players, and all that BS. Now we have another manager. He has to try and adapt and understand different style of play. It's not easy for these players, but I understand what JC is saying. Big up to JC. Mabat said apparently Tammy Abraham is returning to Aston Villa. Absolutely, that is true. Villa are working hard on it. Gyökeres is struggling because Arteta is forcing Gyökeres to do the false 9 job when Gyökeres isn't an actual striker, and before he's an actual striker like a number 9. Before that, Gyökeres was left wing playing as a proper traditional striker. So he's playing on a different role. Kopama said, check out. Okay, I did check that one. Thank you very much. Read my 5-6 chat previous chat, please. 5-6. Is it 5th and 6th? Is that what I mean?
Huh?
I said read my 5th
I have
and 6th
no
chat
idea.
previous. Okay. Let me check into that. I'll check into that. My boss, I'll check into that. Gusto is well too. So Gusto could be in contention. And Dilat kept getting red cards, and under Maraska, same thing is happening to Gyökeres and Arteta. Arteta doesn't know how to utilize these players. And yeah, when you've been found yourself playing a different role you're used to, you end up getting frustrated, and that results into those yellow cards and red cards. Yeah, Tlak kept getting red card. That's from Abbas and Maraska tinkering after tinkering ruined the chemistry of the team from Abbas. We haven't played against Brentford City since 2014. Brentford City 2014-2016 season. If that was that FA Cup game.
Because you accidentally said Bradford instead of Brentford.
Yeah, when I said Brentford. Come on, my boss.
To be fair, I said it first. As in, I called you on it first.
Brentford. I said Bradford. Yeah. JT LCB left center back with Cavallo at right center back. So the right back we did talk about Paulo Ferreira. Paulo Ferreira was at the football club for years, for ages. I'm sure he's still around. I'm sure he's still around. All right, Gyökeres is SHIT. He sucks second. His second. Steve, want to help me out with the
1 second.
Read a little bit. Take a little bit of the comments. You got
1 second. I'm just getting this information for you for the thing tomorrow about the average speed of the players. See what we can exploit. It just took me a minute because I need to switch from player to player in different tabs.
All right, whilst you're doing that, then I'm go ahead and read.
I'm nearly done with it anyway. I've got like 2 more to do.
Okay. Oh, who's messaging me? Too many. Okay. All right. Pius again is tweeting.
Probably just the same stuff to do with what's it called?
Let me see if I can find any.
I'm looking at my phone. Rennes not being flexible on letting him leave mid-season to find common ground. Chelsea want to buy him and loan him back. So it's just got to be the same thing to do with what's his name?
Oh yeah. He's quoting Fabric Hawkins, Steven.
Yeah,
he's just re-quoting Fabric Hawkins.
So it's what we'd already touched on anyway.
Right. Gyökeres, all right. So he says what? It says lucky goal against the Chelsea. That was Sanchez's fault. That goal, Coachella was right about Gyökeres. Yeah, if I think, that's a penalty. It's a penalty.
For who?
I don't know if City have a penalty or not.
What are you on minute-wise?
77, 51.
I'm on 78.
It's not a pen. Yeah, it's not a pen. It looks like a pen to me. I don't know what really happened, but it looks like a pen to me. He was fouled in the 18. All right, Tobago out. Tobago out. I'm sure my boss is very, very astute and with my brother Coachella's stream as usual. Say smash the like button. Done. Is that all you can say, Danny boy? Chelsea losing to Bayern Munich is not because of the lack of physical. We lost because we kept making individual mistakes. We should have won that game. Matt look at is it Arsenal? They won against Bayern Munich. Yeah, that game. To be honest with you, we were much better. Individual mistake that causes us in that game. I do agree with you 100%. Steven, you remember that game, right? Against Bayern.
Bayern, yeah. We already said loads of times it was the individual mistakes that done us in.
They did not outplay us. They did not really beat us in their backyard. We were much better. and we've shown this many times. It's just that we need that. With under Maresca, the kids did not know how to manage those games. Maresca at one point have to tell the kids when to attack, when to play possession football, when to keep the ball, and when to attack again. When you do that, if you're able to manage, this is game management. It has to do with the manager. It's not the players. The players learn from the manager. As time goes on, they know when the manager wants them to slow the game down. If you watch Jose Mourinho, Carlo Ancelotti, and what's his name again? This Atletico Madrid manager,
Simeone.
His name. Yeah, Diego Simeone.
We both had a blank on that one.
Yeah, they'll tell you to slow the game down. They'll tell you to slow the game down. When to move so fast and attack. When to slow the game down. They'll tell you use your brain, slow the game down. He'll do this. And then they'll slow the game down and trying to use time. Go ahead, Steven.
By the way, I think I touched on it the other day when we did a call.
Yeah.
I think we did anyway. So, in the game on Saturday, after we scored, there was the mix-up where we went short and they nearly won it back and caused us an issue on the edge of our own box.
Was it against Bayern?
The game on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
So immediately after we scored, we had that mix-up that went short and then we nearly messed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rosinia weren't asking them to go short. I was watching Rosinia. I happened to be watching Rosinia, and then I looked up and we were having an absolute nightmare, right? Mm-hmm. Rosinia was going like this, pointing. So I'll use my right hand to make it easier. He was going like that, pointing to Garnacho because Garnacho had like this much space, if not more.
Yeah, he said give the ball to him.
And then we went short and it nearly cost us. But he was literally telling them, go long to Garnacho. And they didn't. And we nearly conceded. So just my whole point is, sometimes we talk about, I might pay attention to different things in the ground to what you see on TV because I can always go back and watch stuff on TV after, right?
Yeah.
So every now and then I'll look and I'll pay attention to what's happening on the sideline, whether that be, is anyone getting called in to come on as a sub? Is that the managers are on the touchline giving some sort of instruction and are the players sort of doing what the manager wants in terms of instruction, right? So I just happen to look there and then I look up and we're having a nightmare. So I just want to point out he was telling them to go long to Garnacho because he saw how much space Garnacho had on the near side to him.
Yeah, I saw him doing it. The camera was on him.
I think it's a manager's instructions when a mistake happens is basically what I'm getting at.
Yeah, but you know what Enzo Maresca did, Steven? Under Maresca, he told the players not to go long. And he said if Sanchez had done that, he would have dropped him. You remember that?
But you say that, but he also at times encouraged him to go long. So it's like, where do we stand on this? Like,
no, it's because that we were making so many mistakes when we were trying to. He was trying to have those short passes to the center backs and then the right backs. He was making so much mistakes, so it got to a point that he changed his mind. He said, "Go long now." But he made it in the press conference. Said, "I've told Sanchez that if he doesn't do that, I'm going to drop him." Which I thought it was so on the players. Like I said, I remember, Steven, that I'm one of the content creators that always back Sanchez. Now saying that he will get better. It need time. Asking old school center back, goalkeeper to try and play out from the back. It's just like having Peter Cech. Telling Peter Cech to stop playing out from his back. Playing out from the back with his legs.
But at the same time, right? The way I look at it, is so he wanted to play out from the back. So if he don't encourage the goalkeeper play out from the back and he encourages him to abandon it, then the keeper's never going to adapt and be able to play short. And therefore the system that the manager wants to play will never work. Do you get what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it goes both ways. And also, he did also say, I think we conceded one from going short. I think when we were a couple goals up, I can't remember. It was the Brighton game. The Brighton home game where it was the Cole Palmer show and he scored like 4 goals. I think it was that game where he said I want him to play short, but also like you need to understand the context of the game, and he could have gone long, but that's on me because I encourage him to play short. So he's saying like, yes, I want you to play short, but you also, as a player in that situation, have to be self-aware of the situation that you're in. Right. Do you get what I mean? And we touched on it at the time as well, I remember. So it's not like it was forbidden. It was a case of, sure, for the most part, want to go short, but you also need to have the brain and the smartness to go, okay, they're taking every option away from me. I've just got to go long and hope we win the second ball. I mean, even now under Rosinio, the couple games we've had, Sanchez sometimes takes a little bit too long, whether that's the balls come back to him from a header or a long ball and the opponent can't get there, and he just waits and waits and waits and waits till he can pick it up, yeah? Until the guy's like literally in your face. Or he'll go to pass it left, then he'll go pass it right, and then the player nearly intercepts it. It's like, what are you doing? Just make that decision. Bang. Once you got the option, it's gone. It's not difficult.
Right.
I saw that question about why did I want Gyökeres here. I think he would have worked better in the system that we were playing than what Arsenal play, personally. I think that was the main thing for me. I don't even remember if he was my outright first option. I can't remember.
No, it was the second option. Your first option was Victor Osimhen.
No, Osimhen wasn't. Osimhen, I didn't want Osimhen at all. He was an absolute no. He was like absolute last resort, like fourth choice type.
Yeah, I never want him I never want him at all. When my strikers that I was waiting for, he was not part of them. Yeah, Victor Osimhen. No, he wasn't part of them at all.
I think on Osimhen, we were on the same page on that. It was like an absolute last resort situation. Like, if we really have to.
Yeah. Yeah, Abbas, I do. I think Michi still plays in the Turkish league right now.
I don't know if he left Turkey and went somewhere else. He was in Turkey for a while. Hang on, I'll check.
I love Michi. Michi was good. Michi was very good. If you guys remember, when we went to Atletico Madrid, I think the first English team to ever beat Atletico Madrid in their own backyard, it was the help of.
He's in Germany with Frankfurt now.
Oh, he's in Germany. Yeah, Michi Batshuayi is a good striker. I like Michi. Michi would have been better. And Michi is an upgrade of Magay. He's an upgrade of Magay. He's very skillful, but he's a good finisher. Magay, I don't know. Magui or whatever his name is. God help me. Magui.
It's because we were talking about Gehi earlier.
Yeah. Magui, yeah. He's a better striker. I don't know. I think we're a bit too harsh on him to let him go. You get what I mean? But Michi Batshuayi he was a good second choice striker.
Batshuayi scored the league winning goal away to West Brom.
Yeah.
It was not a name I had on my list to score the league winning goal for Chelsea. Let's put it that way. That was Conte season.
Yeah. All right, Stephen have explained to himself. He says, my boss, the Sassi is coming back. Ben Jacob said he's not getting sold. That's why. The reason is
I find that hard to believe.
Is the manager wants to see him. He said he wants to give him up and running. He wants to get up his speed, and he manager see something that maybe Enzo Maresca did not see. And I feel like some of the treatment that Enzo Maresca has for some of these players was very, very bad. And one way or the other, we all know that Disasi is not a right back. He's not a right back. He played him as a right back, and he played him as a center back also. But then he played.
He only played him right back when we had no right back.
And then we saw him playing Fofana as right back, and he was crap.
When we had no,
he was very bad. Fofana.
Yeah, he only done stuff like that when we had no right back.
But yeah, I think that he struggled under Enzo Maresca. But how many players haven't struggled under Enzo Maresca? A lot of players. Imagine Isak at Chelsea. Remember that game against Chelsea last season when he went through defense. That's from Mbas.
Oh,
Isak.
that might have been who I wanted, you know. I think I said
Isak.
if there
Isak.
was a way to get it done, I'd want Isak because he's Premier League proven. I think that was my number one choice.
I think I had him on my list too.
Hindsight, I'm very glad we didn't get him because look how it's worked out at Liverpool. And obviously speedy recovery from his fractured leg and whatnot.
Yeah, the injury hasn't helped him.
But even if we just look at how he did play this season, wasn't very good, was it? Let's be honest.
About said why this Batshuayi struggle in his first season. Yeah, Batshuayi, it's very, very difficult. I can't really recall.
I can't even remember his first season, you know. I can't remember how long he was here for.
I think he was here for like 3 seasons. He went on loan. I think he came back. It's something like that. He was here for about 3 or 4 seasons, if I can remember. But yeah, I can't remember exactly his first season. But if this is Chelsea, it changed so many managers. The players are going to struggle. And he was very young when he joined. I think around 22 or 23 when he joined. He was younger.
He's 32 now, you know.
He's 32. So yeah,
he played 7 games for Chelsea. Was it 75? Sorry, 77 games for Chelsea. Got 25 goals.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad retention, isn't it? It's not.
Let's have a look. Premier League. Okay, first season, he played 24 games in his first season across all competitions: Carabao Cup, as it's now called, FA Cup, Premier League, and Champions League. And he got 6 goals in 24 games and 2 assists.
No, my boss is actually is a language.
Oh wait, that was his last season. Sorry, that was his last season. His first season, he played 28 games and got 9 goals. So yeah, definitely not a good return for a striker.
Okay.
I don't know the exact reason, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't think it's an attitude because he's a nice guy. I think I talked to him for maybe I don't know him for a whole lot, but I talked to him for a few minutes, and he's a nice guy. He's not one of those people like Neymar where they'll just F you and then walk away. He's not like that. He's a very kind person, you know. But I think he's a Belgium, right? From Belgium.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. My boss. He's not an arrogant person. I don't think he's one of those players. I'm sure he's always training, but it's just one of those things. Football, you get what I'm saying. I have a picture with Batshuayi. Steve, you know that, right?
Have you?
I have a picture with him. He played under Thomas Tuchel. He was there when Tuchel was around.
I don't know if he might have been for a pre-season, but he wouldn't. I don't think he was for an actual season.
Are you talking about for pre-season?
Yeah, I think he was there for a pre-season, but I don't think he was there for an actual season under him.
That you could be right. That's where I met him, and it was through pre-season, and then I took a picture with him. He was a nice guy.
I could have checked it. Nia, a quick question to sort of deviate for 2 seconds, right?
Okay, no problem.
When you think Michy Batshuayi, what are the 2 things that come to mind?
The winning goal against Atletico Madrid.
Mm.
And Michy Batshuayi. I think that one's always is in my mind.
I've got 2. The league-winning goal at West Brom away.
Oh, yeah.
And the famous clip of him, I think it was a World Cup, when he picked up the ball, smashed it into the post, and it smacked him in his own face.
I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that one. Lord, yeah. He grabbed the ball.
That sums him up as a striker, because how are you picking the ball up and you're literally 2 yards out and you've smacked it into the post, into your own face instead of into the back?
He missed a chance and he was so upset. He grabbed the ball and kicked it.
I don't know how it happened. I got a feeling they just scored and then he done that typical thing, where they pick it up and they just kick it back in the net and that. And then he just smashed himself in the face. So what are you doing?
Oh boy. All right, let's try and wrap up here. Tomorrow we'll be back again, game time. We'll do another. It's not going to be a preview. It will be game day. Where we call it the game day. So usually I do stream an hour and a half before kickoff. So if you're around,
6:30. So only half hour later than we started today.
Yeah. My boss, I'm trying as much as I can to go through all your comments. You've been so lively.
There's so many.
Lots of comments. And with me, I do read them. I don't just highlight them. So you don't have a problem with me. If I miss some, please just forgive me, because I don't want to go all the way back for it. I'll try and watch the second game. City have lost. Manchester City have lost.
Yep.
It's shambolic. It's shambolic from City side. Let me go through this so we can talk about it for a second before we leave. Imagine Sadio Mane at Chelsea. Oh my goodness. It was a player that I always wanted at Chelsea. Let me tell you one of my players, the two players that I've always wanted at Chelsea. Alvarez. Yes, Alvarez from Man City to Atletico Madrid. And Sadio Mane. Imagine Sadio Mane at Chelsea. It would be unbelievable. Chelsea, did you want Sadio Mane at Chelsea before? Before, yes. If yes, would you have him taking him? Oh yeah. Would it have be? I'll take Sadio Mane. What a player! He doesn't stop running. He doesn't stop playing. He doesn't stop commanding the ball. He always wanted the ball. He always want to do something on that left-hand side. Sadio Mane, what a player! And look now, as soon as Sadio Mane left, what happened to Mo Salah? I think it was a wrong move. Sadio Mane leaving Liverpool was a wrong move. Diaz leaving Liverpool was a wrong move. Liverpool have sold.
You said Salah leaving Liverpool. Salah hasn't left.
No, I didn't say Salah. I said Diaz.
You said Diaz leaving. I heard Salah as well. Sure.
I said imagine when Sadio left Liverpool, what happened to Salah?
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, can we also point out that he said, but the board ended up signing Giroud instead? Let's be fair. Giroud was good for Chelsea.
Yeah, on that short two seasons with Chelsea, he won the Europa League for Chelsea.
No, it was longer than 2 seasons.
Really? I thought it was 2 seasons.
No, because he won the 2018 Europa League against Arsenal.
He was in the Champions League also.
In 2021. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was at least 3 seasons.
Yeah. And at the age, he wasn't young. He was around 28 or 27 when we brought him in.
He was on the older side, so to speak, at least compared to what we have now. But obviously, he didn't have pace, but he didn't need pace because, I mean, it's like when Drogba came back. Yeah, Drogba had a bit of pace, but obviously he was older. He didn't really have a lot of pace because he was, I think, like early to mid-30s by the time he came back under Jose. Yeah?
Yeah, I think around.
And it was just a case of he was getting minutes here and there. But with Giroud, it's just, I don't even think Giroud was ever really too quick from what I remember, but he always had the striker instinct. Yeah, he had the instinct.
Yeah. He know where to be at the right time, and he's a good finisher. He's just a good finisher. Olivier Giroud is a better player than Erling Haaland. Can someone, would anyone there argue with me? People know I'm not a Erling Haaland fan, and I've said the reason why.
I guess it depends on what you're valuing and what you're using to sort of compare, if that makes sense.
Yeah. The comparison is when I'm looking at a striker, because of what we've seen in the past, we've seen R9. What made R9 so good and why he won Ballon d'Or after Ballon d'Or and criteria at which people were looking and voting for him. R9 was a complete dribbler. He knows how to play players in. You talk about 1-2 pass, interpositional. Will I say interpositional change? 1-2 passes, and also finishing. He's the best.
Interchange is what you're basically saying. 1-2s and stuff like that.
1-2s and all that kind of stuff. He's the best. He will dribble. You will dribble a goalkeeper, dribble center backs, and score. Erling Haaland doesn't have that in him. He doesn't know how to dribble. And I've said it many times that those that do the voting, they're not just looking at the goals that you're scoring alone. That is why it got to a point, it took Lewandowski that long to even win.
To be fair, Lewandowski
It's even better with dribbling.
Wasn't it Lewa that got robbed?
Yeah.
Because
He did.
they didn't do it because of COVID.
Yeah, and they gave it to Cristiano Ronaldo or someone like
No,
that.
they didn't do it. They didn't do it that year. There was no Ballon d'Or that year.
But yeah, he got robbed. Why can't you do it if the votes are already in? You don't need a the ceremony to give a Ballon d'Or. You get what I'm saying? You don't need that ceremony or whatever celebration.
I
You can just
don't
send
know
it to
the
him.
exact reason, but I presume they didn't do it because of the way it worked out with having to have a break and then come back, and then the fixtures just all flowed into each other. There wasn't really a break and stuff like that. That's what I could only assume. But even still, that's BS because you still got a large sample size.
Yeah, you got the votes there.
No, you don't get the votes until quite late on. But the point is, there was still a large enough sample size because the leagues, for the most part, completed their seasons for you to have enough there to vote, if that makes sense.
Right. But yeah, that's what I was saying over here. And that even Giroud, if you look at Giroud can score, give you a perfect hat trick. He can score with the head, left foot, right foot, everything. Giroud had a complete hat trick for Chelsea. I know Haaland have done it, but if you want him to drop deep, if you want him in the middle, if you want him to do other aspects of in the game for you, he can do it perfectly. More like I don't even think it was a. Should I? Is he a transition number 9? I know he was a 9, but you can play Giroud as a false 9. You can play Haaland as a false 9. Will Haaland fit playing as a false 9, Steven?
No, I wouldn't say so.
No.
It doesn't fit his skill set, basically.
Yeah. He just wants him to run behind the defenders to cause damage. That is his style. So if you don't have midfielders that can give him those crisp passes, if you don't have a De Bruyne or you don't have a Cesc Fabregas that can lay those passes for him, Haaland can go a season without scoring in the goal. And we saw it happen. If he doesn't get those chances, Haaland is useless in the game. Just like we saw today. He was useless. He was useless.
Yeah, no goal again, no assist.
No goal, no assist. He was useless. I playing Buttergroom away. Steven, was the pitch real pitch or if that pitch was real, man? It looks so beautiful.
I don't actually know. I wasn't paying too much attention because obviously we're on stream. I was only looking up whenever there was a goal in that. So
I saw that pitch. Pitch looked so crispy and nice and smooth. I was like, is it real? It looks like the American football pitches, Steven. But anyway, I say it might be because of Kante. Yeah, Kante wanted a different striker. Conte wanted a different striker as a competition to Morata. Kante wanted Dzeko. Edwin Dzeko was another good striker. I love Edwin Dzeko. I love him. It says Bosnia international striker.
Man City.
Yeah, I love him. Edwin Dzeko. He played for, I think, Roma, right? When he left City, he went to Roma.
I don't know where he is now. He was at Roma at one point, though.
I think it's in the Turkish league. You can check it and find out if it's in the Turkish league. Yeah. I think we call Mamadou Sarr into, in my opinion, Tosin injured at this moment. Well, I don't even Tosin. He's injured.
He's with Fiorentina, by the way. Edin Dzeko.
He did what?
He's with Fiorentina.
So back to still in Italy. I thought he moved. He went to the Turkish league.
Maybe at one point, but not now.
Yeah. All right. I forgive you, Nee. I forgive you. Okay, my boss. Thank you very much. Imagine Mane, Hazard, William, Costa front. How would you see it? Mane, Hazard. Let's see if we can. You know, at one point we have is he Real Madrid or Barcelona? Is he they have Mbappe and Messi and who?
PSG.
Mbappe, Messi.
Neymar, Messi, Mbappe.
Yeah, Neymar, Messi.
PSG.
Yeah, they have a certain name they used to call them MMN or MME or something.
Oh, you're on about. Oh no, I know what you're on about.
Yeah.
You're on about Suarez, Messi, Neymar, MSN.
MSN. Yeah, they used to call it the MSN. So if
you're
on
about Barca when they had Suarez.
So this would be MHWC. Oh, MHW. MH. But Steven, this would be crazy. Imagine if you have money, Hazard, Willian, and Costa.
But
money on the left, Hazard.
Who goes as a 10 and who goes out wide?
Yeah, that'd be a problem. Where do you play Mane and Hazard? Because Hazard
Unless
plays...
you put Willian as a 10 and put Hazard on one wing and Mane on the other.
And I know Hazard prefer the left. And where do you put Mane? Mane, I'm not so sure about the right-hand side, how good he can be on the right. He also likes
Hazard was just everywhere, let's be honest.
Yeah, Hazard, I've seen Hazard scores from the middle. So, yeah, he's everywhere. Given that free row and then distribute the rest. But defensively, we could be in trouble. You get what I mean? Defensively.
Not really. Because if you had it at a time where you had Kante there, for example.
Oh, yeah. Kante and Hazard in that middle.
Kante. Who else did we have? Can't even remember. Did we have Matic when we had Kante?
Yeah, we have Matic and Kante. It was Matic and Kante.
Me, just absolute pure house. Have Kante and Matic as DMs with those four up top.
Matic, man, that guy was crazy. You know I like Matic, and I like players that people don't like. One of the players that people don't like that I like was Alonso. People did not know why I love Alonso because
I didn't really rate him massively. Like I didn't dislike him as such, but I didn't like him, if that makes sense. It was sort of someone I was on the fence about, but he had a lethal finish on him.
Yeah.
It's like I said to you, the Hato goal against Charlton, it was Alonso-esque, the way he managed to connect with it.
My friend is asking, do I know anywhere to stream tonight's game? I have it, but I can't share with you here.
What game as well, though? What game and where are you from?
What game are you talking about? What's the name?
There's Tottenham, Dortmund, Madrid, Monaco, Sporting PSG, Copenhagen, Napoli, Villarreal, Ajax, Olympiacos, Leverkusen, Inter Milan versus Arsenal.
My boss said he'll go with the 4-4-2 formation with Hazard and Willian on either wings, with Mane versus Costa, Mane, Costa, and strikers. Costa. Yeah. 4-4-2. 4-4-2. I used to play. I still play 4-4-2. It works.
Just straight up Brexit.
Brexit football.
Hang on, I'm getting
struggling. And 4-4-2 formation with Hazard left mid, Willian, Pedro right mid, and striker Mane, Costa. You have two strikers. Who's going to defend for you? You got too many attacking players. Forward piece, and says those four would piece the Premier League. They would cook it. I agree 100%. Let me go back and see what I missed. Haaland to Barcelona. Who says no? It could happen. The Viking could go to Barcelona. I don't think there's space for him at Madrid. People think he would be at Madrid. I don't think there's space for him. People could say maybe Mbappe could go to, not Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. It's time for him to move to the Saudi Pro League. I don't think he's ready to move. I know the money is big. He won everything. So maybe the idea of joining the Saudi Pro League could be something that he could, prioritize. But I don't know. If at that age, he's still young. I don't think he's even 26. Is he? Vinicius Jr.
No idea, but he's got an attitude on him.
Yeah. I know. Very, very.
Oh, I'm not getting the Ballon d'Or. Let's all just not go.
Yeah.
That was outrageous, by the way. All because you're not getting a Ballon d'Or, or we're not going to go. As a whole club, we're not going to go.
Steven, I had that feeling that it's a club that made him like that. He'll be a different person if he plays in the Premier League.
We'll never know. It could.
It's a club.
It could be, or it could be that he's one of those who didn't have like a lot when he was growing up, and all of a sudden he's got loads of money and stuff, and then that makes some people change. You never know.
Exactly. That is what poor people do. I'm sorry for my.
Not all of. Let's just say not all of them. Not
all of them. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Some people that they don't have, as soon as they have it, they feel like they are on top of everybody have to sing to their music. And looks like some of the situation from Manchester City. I see this one from Leighton CFC. Leighton CFC, big up to man. I forgot to the comment. It says the people organizing another protest will be asking for my guidance. I'm fed up of the sporting directors. I would rather West
Presume
Ham
West Ham
over
owner.
rather
I
what?
definitely wouldn't want the West Ham owner.
Oh, what's his name? What's someone I forgot the guy's name.
It's Sullivan's, isn't it?
Yeah, and Sullivan, yeah. Sullivan. I wasn't going to help, but now I'm hearing the PR crap from the owners. This is why. Look, to me, I'm not. I don't want to get involved in any protesting because it is just how do you call it? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's just nonsense.
Yeah, I told you my thing on it the other day, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You got people singing. Go ahead, David.
The issue is, right, I'm all for protesting, right? But there's multiple things.
Thank you very much,
I have an issue
David
with,
Sullivan.
right?
David Sullivan. Thank you very much, my boss. Thank you very much, brother.
Big up.
Really appreciate it. Big up to
but
you.
One, you've got people singing songs about Tottenham.
I'll get him on one time. I'll get him on the show one time. My boss, please. Sorry, Steven. Please, if you're ex, just go to BlueClouds Media, follow me, and send me a message. Shoot me a message, bro. We can communicate there too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's you got people singing about Tottenham and stuff like that, yeah. And the other thing on top of that, right, is there's still I don't think there's enough people that are joining it for there to be any concerns from the ownership. The other day there was maybe 200 people, something like that. I do think though, with more protests, more people will end up joining. But it has to be specifically at what you're targeting, at the sporting directors, at Egbali, right? It can't be, oh, let's just sing all our songs about Tottenham and about different players and stuff like that. Because that's what was happening. And at one point, I walked away from it with my mates to go Sainsbury's, grab a drink, because I was like, it's just embarrassing at that point. Like, if a kid's starting songs about Tottenham, stuff like that, yeah, sure, like, you're a kid, I'm not going to get onto you. But you've got grown men doing it. And I'm like, you just defeat the purpose of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Leighton. Thank you very much. I know you're trying your best, but look, if the last protest that I didn't witness any, but I got video because I got my guy Steven G on the ground, and the voice that is coming out from the video doesn't motivate me at all. We want Jezebel. We want Jezebel. We want Jezebel. We want Jezebel. I was like, dude, these guys need food. It looks like someone is hungry and can't sing. And the way they were, look, this is how I feel.
Just quickly, sorry, Nick. I do want to point out, I've got respect for the people organizing it, yeah? I do respect the people organizing it. My issues with people who attend and start songs that are unrelated with the stuff like the songs against Tottenham. So the people who organize it, I respect them. They're making an effort and they're trying to do what I think most of us believe is correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to add that on before it looks like we're slewing the organizers when we're not.
Steven, help me catch up with my boss comment. He said I need to stop skipping his comment.
And there's so many. He's like every 2 seconds.
Yeah. He said I need to stop it. He said, look, my boss, to be honest with you, Samuel Maradua is not good enough. He's not good enough. Leave him at Porto, okay? I'm glad Chelsea did not get in the close. He's not good enough.
If Haaland leaves City, then City should sign him or Osimhen.
Osimhen wouldn't. I don't know if Osimhen will. By the time Haaland leaves City, Osimhen will be around 28, 29.
Osimhen's probably about that now.
Yeah. So I don't think Osimhen will get anywhere near City. And
Osimhen's
he
27
said,
now.
who? Osimhen's 27.
Yeah, he's 27 now.
Yeah. So in 2 years' time, he'll be 28, 29. So he's still in his prime though. But yeah, it says Vinicius Jr. is 24 years old. Very
He's
young.
25, but yeah, close enough. I just looked it up to double check.
Okay. So you said that Pep doesn't like African players. So why did you sign Semenyo? Let me tell you this. It's so easy. Pep Guardiola is the biggest checkbook managers in the world. He doesn't know how to rebuild a team. He's never done it before in his career. Every team that he goes, someone does the job for him. He takes over. Look how long it took him at Manchester City to start winning Premier League and Champions League. It took him over 6 to 7 years to start doing it. And once it gets broken, he can't fix it anymore. He just wants to buy new toys. He's like a kid in a toy shop or candy shop. He wants that. He wants this. He wants that. He signed Semenyo because there's no other player in the Premier League that plays and score goals in that left-hand side like Semenyo does. He doesn't have any choice. But then he will ruin the player. That's my problem. He will ruin the player before the World Cup comes for him to go and play for Ghana. Because once you start playing for him, he restricts. He doesn't give you that free role anymore. Semenyo playing for Bournemouth, he have that free role. He moves to the left, he moves to the right, he goes to the middle, he does everything freely by himself because he doesn't have any restriction. When you just like he did with Jack Grealish. Grealish was limited on what he can do. Grealish was limited. So you should ask yourself, is Semenyo going to have that free role to play his free football like he did when he was with Bournemouth? No, he's not. He will be limited on what to do. Pass. When Semenyo always take players on. Look at one of the goals that he scored for Bournemouth. He took about 3 players on. He went to past 18 and into the 6-yard box and scored. Did not even pass and scored. Those are individual brilliant. And you're not going to see that individual brilliance from Semenyo playing under Pep Guardiola. Similar thing that someone else said. Similar thing from what's his name again? This guy from Sweden, Ibrahimovic. Someone else said the same thing. Tyrique said the same thing. And Thierry Henry also said similar thing. He doesn't give you the freedom to do what you want to do. When he left Barcelona, he used Barcelona, win many things, and when he broke, he couldn't fix it. He left the club to Bayern Munich. He went to Bayern Munich. He did whatever he could do. He couldn't win the Champions League. He won the Bundesliga many times, and couldn't rebuild to win the Champions League. And then he left. He came to Chelsea, Man City. He bought all the players in the world. He sacked so many players. Ortega, who at that time, what's his name? The Ortega, yeah, the goalkeeper. He brought in so many players. One season, he had like 5-6 new players. Different kind of goalkeepers. Before he was able to start working. Then when the aging team left, now we left to Pep Guardiola to rebuild. He can't do it. He can't do it. Steven, this game is going to be a big game. Lautaro Martinez versus Arsenal. It's going to be a very, very big game. That's what I'm watching. I'm
gonna watch the TNT Sports goal show.
Yeah, my boss said worst protest he's ever seen in his entire life. I'm sure that's what David Sullivan, like I said, thank you very much. Worst protest, which is true. The number and the way they were working looks like
it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst. I've seen worse, and I definitely say last.
No, he said to him.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is last season's Chelsea one was even worse than this. So
it's never getting better. It's not getting better. Look, I feel like Chelsea hasn't.
Not much better, but it was definitely better than the one last season.
Do you believe that Chelsea have got to the point where there should be protest after protest after protest? Do you think it's that bad for Chelsea that the fan base have to protest each and every time?
It depends, right? Because I think to have an impact, you need to have consistent protests to build up the numbers of people that show up, right? But like I said earlier, it comes back to you can't just do chants about Tottenham and stuff like that, because then the whole purpose is gone and you look like an absolute mess.
Right. All right. CVG, let's go get it.
Mhm.
Let's go get it. Let's go watch a game. Need to stop messing with my three. Kobama said we need center back now. FUCK Gbali. Kopama, please don't use that word, because I'm not gonna do it. But if you're not lucky, YouTube will put you in a timeout or maybe do something to your account.
Can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
Come up with a friendly alternative like Puck or something like that, because Puck is still sport related and it's BCM Sports.
Yeah, or even you can use the F and then the two words in the middle, you can put some asterisk or something there and then put a K, and we all can see it. If you keep doing that, Kopama, YouTube can help you. Okay.
Yeah, there's ways around it.
Yeah, there's a way where you can use it, or even F off or something. F and then off something.
Put so you don't put the full thing.
Yeah. They are social media idiots.
Idiots.
Idiots. Sorry. Who never.
I couldn't tell if you were doing it on purpose or not. I'll be honest.
What happened to John Duran? Oh, John Duran in the
Didn't
Saudi
he go to Turkey?
Yeah, he moved from the Saudi League to Turkey. He was there for just one season. He went pick up some of the money.
Was it?
Huh?
Not even
he was there
season.
for a season. A season. He was there for a season.
No, because he wasn't it last January or something. He moved, and then he moved again in the summer.
Yeah, so one season.
That's not a whole season.
Oh, really?
It's like half a season.
Summer to summer is a season. Summer to summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Pep is like Tuchel. Both don't know how to rebuild the team. That's from Mabas. Says Tuchel talent ID is awful. Just saying it. I agree with you. Tuchel. I mean, because of the Club World Cup or the Champions League that he won with us, a lot of people don't see any fault with him. But he has his flaws also. He has something that's it's around him. He said, "I don't like Pepe. It's like a kid in the toy store. He always want new toys every year for Christmas." Nee is right.
I want that one.
I want that one. Oh, he's a good player. He can run. I want that one.
I want that one. I want that one.
Yeah,
I want that one.
He's ruining players' life. Look at what he did to Calvin Phillips, young player with Leeds United, and you went to bring this player and you never played him. He never had a chance of playing this player.
On a side note, Olympiacos have just gone 1-0 up against Leverkusen.
Oh, good. I mean, Leverkusen are not the Leverkusen we used to know anymore.
But they're still on paper better than Olympiacos. I'm just happy Olympiacos are winning. It means they might get into the playoffs.
Okay. Kopama said, my boss Disasi back in the squad at this moment. I want Semenyo at Chelsea. He ruined his career. Chelsea would have been perfect for Semenyo. Absolutely. My boss, if you watch my video, that video did so well, all platforms. I posted that video on TikTok. It got like 50-something K. And it did also well on what do you call it? On YouTube. So yeah, people, Chelsea fans, a lot of Chelsea fans who love to see Semenyo. Also the African connection at Chelsea. We don't have any more, do we? We don't have any African player in the team. We don't. We don't have any African player at all in the team.
We will have in the summer.
It depends. If just Acheampong or Tyrique George play for Ghana, then we know we have one. But for now,
well, Tyrique George will be sold anyway. But we'll have one in the summer no matter what.
Let's see. I think good. I wanted to make
Who did we just have that we just signed and loaned to somewhere that was just at AFCON?
Sa won the AFCON.
Yeah, exactly.
Amadou Sa.
So we'll have one in the summer.
I think he will be the second Senegalese to play for Chelsea. Steven, tell me the first Senegalese that played for Chelsea.
I think we've had more than one, but you're thinking Edouard Mendy.
Oh, no, I'm not thinking Edouard Mendy.
Oh, then yeah, we've definitely had more than one then.
Yeah, it is true. We have more than one. I think you'll be.
I'm sure we've had more than one.
Give me the other one. He's more popular than Edouard Mendy.
We've had a few.
No, we've not had a few.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, yeah. We have Jackson also.
Jackson Koulibaly. Mamadou Sarr. Edouard Mendy. Oh, Demba Ba was Senegalese.
There you go. Demba Ba.
And if you want to go really rogue.
Yeah.
Where was Papi Dijaboji from?
Oh, no, French. He's French.
Senegalese.
No, he's French.
Senegalese. I'll look it up now and prove it.
Prove me. I think he's French. He's not Senegalese.
Senegalese.
Is he?
I'm sure he's Senegalese.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet. So before you come back,
I'm telling you now. Senegalese, citizenship Senegalese, former international Senegal, 17 caps.
You got it. Yeah, you were right.
He's 37.
37 now.
Yeah.
It's Laboji. Already.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. I literally just loaded up his thing on transfer market.
Yeah. Steven, let me wrap up. Let's go. So we can
just quickly look at me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
37, Senegal.
This guy was crap.
17 caps.
This guy was crap. This guy played for Chelsea.
He's playing in the Turkish second division.
Under Roman Abramovich, isn't it?
Oh, oui.
One of the signings that never went well. Papa Djilabodji. This guy, I saw him run. His first game, I was like, oh my God. This guy with
Real Madrid are 1-0 up, by the way. And so are Coventry.
Okay.
McFrappe scored for Madrid.
McFrappe. Mbappe.
Yeah.
All right, Grealish struggle at Manchester City. Yes, Yaya Toure as well too. Both Pep and Yaya Toure hate each other. They don't like each other. It showed. It should have been a 5-1 Bodo Glimt. Absolutely. And Chelsea were linked with Durant before Chelsea needed a competition to Jackson. Jackson in that striking position. Someone to put the pressure on Jackson. The sporting
striker
position to push each other. All right, let me do it real quick. Kevin Phillip, should have played at Leeds. Yeah, they destroyed
By the
him.
way, Grealish is out for a few months. He's got a stress fracture.
Copama Magnum, Manoa is a Magnoa. Yeah, Manoa might come to Chelsea in free summer. It's not going to happen.
It now looks like he's extending, doesn't it?
Yeah, Manoa is not coming. Copama, he's never going to come to Chelsea again. The time was over. It was between the Club World Cup. After that, no. It won't happen again. I want Nico Jackson back. I miss the guy. I miss him too. I felt like it was one of the bad things that we did. We should have kept him. Nico Jackson. We should have kept Nico. Dembaba. Mr. Strawberry syrup. Mr. Strawberry. Is he talking about Hazard? He said.
I have no idea.
Do you remember Hazard?
I'm as confused as you.
Yeah, Strawberry. He plays. It was a team
name. Yeah, because he called Shrewsbury Strawberry. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, he called Shrewsbury Town Strawberry.
Yeah, in the interview, he says,
it took me a second, and then I was like, oh, yeah, he's on about the Hazard interview.
Yeah. Strawberry? Says, guys, it's been over 3 years, 6 months in this project. We need to keep more players in the grow. Okay. Premier League players from the club isn't helping. PR from the club isn't helping. The UEFA deal has messed up our transfer, and Try will admit.
They will admit.
To admit. It says, what? Try will.
It's meant to be they, I'm pretty sure.
They will admit it. They will admit, I think, yeah.
Yeah, but that's all well. If they come out and go, UEFA restrictions messed up our transfer window, yeah? Okay, what about the previous windows then, guys? Arsenal had just gone 1-0 up against Inter Milan.
I'm waiting for it. Come on, Inter. Why? Mm-hmm. Why, Inter? Why?
Why, Inter? Why?
What do you consider against these players?
Whoa.
Is it Gabriel Jesus? Beautiful goal.
Yeah, I know who scored it. Yeah, this is basically what I was saying. Dembaba, Koulibaly, Mamadou Sarr, Edouard Mendy, Djilabodji, Nicholas Jackson, Sunderland flop Djilabodji. I forgot he was at Sunderland.
Oh yeah, he moved there because he's talking to Sunderland.
He was on loan, I think, to them, and I think it was a loan.
It was a loan. Okay.
I think. It's 37 now. Time flies so fast.
All right, Stephen, read the rest so we can go then, because
Yep.
I won't interrupt you.
was 26 years old when Chelsea signed him from Ligue 1 side Nantes. Mourinho didn't want him. It was a board signing. Sounds very familiar, that, doesn't it, Nee? It's almost like now. Cole Palmer says, so we're not adding any player in the first team. Hope we sign an attacker. It's still questionable about whether we're going to, but I always put it down to it being the day before the protest anyway. It was too convenient. Mabas said, Maresca made a terrible decision letting Jackson go. I'll never forgive Maresca for that. Like what Conte did to Costa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stephen out joking, lol. Big up to my guy, Stephen. Big up, big up. When Chelsea signed Demba Ba during that January 2014 window, he became the first Senegalese player to play for Chelsea. And then I think SN means the Senegal flag, right? SN and then 100.
Yeah, Senegalese flag. But yeah, it doesn't come up in the studio as a flag. It comes in the name.
Nee.
Yeah.
Look at the reply to the Grealish thing about his injury I just sent in the group. Look at the reply. The Discord group.
Oh, okay.
I pray this happens, but it won't happen. But no, we're all caught up on the comments now.
Okay, my boss, that's enough. No more.
We can't
Everton
keep up. Come
get Sterling. Prince Everton come get Sterling. All right, my boss, I'm on Instagram also. You can find me there. You can find me. When you find me, shoot me a message. I'll probably one of these days, maybe once in a while, I'll get you on so we can talk football. I know from the comment, I know you have your football knowledge and you know it. I always like to share and I'll say share stream with people that knows their football. Not just, if you know, I know a lot of people know their football, but I always like to give chance to people to have a conversation. So yeah, shoot me a message whenever you're free. One of these days, I can have you on the show, and then we can chit chat. Because I don't want people to take my opinion alone. You have beautiful opinions, and I could be wrong, you could be right, and you could be wrong, I could be right. So that's the nature of the beast. And
having healthy people's opinions is what we love to do.
Right. Exactly. But thank you very much, guys. I always say,
can I just quickly say something quite funny as well?
Go ahead.
We were just talking about Dzeko, and Plettenberg's put Paris FC have been informed that Dzeko has decided in favor of Schalke instead of moving to Paris, and Paris FC are now focusing on Neil Maupay. We were literally just talking about this guy.
Edwin Dzeko. This guy can't retire, Stephen. He can't retire.
I don't even know how old he is.
I'm sure he's almost about 38 or 40 right now. He should be around 40.
He's 39. He's 40 in March.
There you go. He doesn't show any
March
sign
he
of
turns
aging.
40.
Yeah. Because I know Edwin Dzeko. He was there. It was about maybe 4 seasons with Man City. Then he's been at Roma. Now he was at Roma for a long period of time. Then he went to the Turkish league, and he's still there. And now he's in the French league or whatever it is. That's mad. This guy. I mean, let him cook. Let him get the money. Dzeko is at 39 years better than he's better than Gyökeres at 27 years old. Oh Lord, what are we doing here?
Tottenham are 1-0
up. As a sell this asset to Strass from Steven. Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, you guys over there in the comment. All right. What about my boss? Are you on Discord? Because if you're on Discord, you can find my channel and shoot me a message also. I got a channel also on Discord. So yeah, if you're there, you can shoot me a message on Discord. Because most of my communications are on X and Discord. I have a Instagram, but I was trying to grow the channel. It's very difficult for me. I manage a Facebook account, a TikTok account, and YouTube account, an X account. That's a lot for me. and every day. And also creating the content is not easy. Also, when you create the content, you have to resize them to the various platforms. And I know there are platforms that does it, but they don't do it as well as when you take your time to resize the video and do the editing yourself. But anyway, Diego is 39 years old. Saka, Eze, Easy, and Odegaard, those three don't pass to get raised properly. That's why, selfish Saka. And Saka is very selfish. He's not going to pass. What do you expect? Eze has been struggling since that hat trick against Spurs. Let me tell you, my boss, Eberiche Eze is never a player I want him at Chelsea. And do you know why it took him forever for him to leave Palace? Eberiche Eze is not consistent. So that is why no football and no team, I wouldn't say the big teams, did not go in for him. He went to Arsenal because he believed he's an Arsenal fan. And at that moment, he was playing very well. But he's very, very inconsistent. One of their big inconsistent players at Palace. He's one of them. That is why everyone will come in for Zaha. They'll come in for all the top players and they'll leave Eberiche Eze alone. No one going for him because his numbers were not good. He can be good this season or half a season and he can go dead for the rest of the season. That is why he's not struggling. He's just not consistent enough. Okay, Gyökeres and Odegaard both too busy flicking their hair, and Eberiche Eze is not good enough, good off the ball. That's why Arteta doesn't play him that much. I thought we signed a center back for the first team, but now no, we haven't yet. Kopama, we haven't. But big up to everyone, guys. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Victor. Victor Moses and Drogba both were Arsenal fans, and yet they played for Chelsea. Drogba became successful. Moses was the victim of loan army system. Just saying it, which I do agree with Victor Moses. He says he was a victim. Victor Moses was a victim of loan army.
He was around the Conte, to be fair.
Yeah, he was around the Conte. Besides that, Conte got the best out of him, playing him as a fullback.
Wing back. Don't forget Conte played back three for the majority of the time.
Yeah, play him as a wing back. So, yeah.
Let's make this one the last one.
Nicolas Pepe is Chelsea fan. Yeah, okay, yeah. And you're talking about Pepe that plays in the French League. All right, my boss. Thank you very much. Let's go watch the game. Guys, I always say Leo Desperandos.
Hang on tight as Arsenal conceded an equaliser.
Yeah, I've seen it. 1-1. Come on.
You say hang on to hope and then hope strikes.
Kopama, my boss. No more. Drogba owns Arsenal. He scored 85 of the goals against them. He owns Arsenal Football Club. All right, guys. Love you all. Let this round on some Hango 207G.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the road.